Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tryonex.com. This is a very quick tutorial showing you how to use Tryonex on computer and also how to use Tryonex app to host your meeting, invite people into your meeting, join a meeting, schedule a meeting, and also do some other stuff that you're not able to do presently. Head to Tryonex.com, that is Tryonex.com, and you should end up in this. Before we going any further, I would like to bring your attention to a few basic things that you probably need. We have two levels of user at the moment. We have basic user. Of course, we offer them an unlimited number of meetings per day. And what is not favorable about this is that your meeting is going to end up after 60 minutes if you are having more than two people in the meeting. So let's say you start on a meeting, you invite a guest, and then you invite another guest into the meeting. Now it triggers a timer that your meeting is going to end up after 60 minutes. So of course, we offer a very good audio quality and supports all major platforms, iOS, Android, web. Doesn't matter you run Linux, you run Windows, as long as it has a Chrome browser, it should work. But if you're running iPhone or you're on some other mobile, you need to download our app. But one of the things that you have to remember, it doesn't really work on an old mobile. If you have a very old mobile, let's say iOS 10, less than 10, it doesn't work. If you have an Android less than 5, it doesn't work either. You can do a private chat. All the features the video conferencing offer you is available to you, and you can have a secure meeting by protecting your meeting with password. You can also enable a one-to-one encryption if you really want to, if you want to have a really secure meeting. The next one is for the professional people. Of course, you get all the free stuff, and then plus your meeting duration is going to be removed, so you can have a meeting as long as you want. You can record your meeting directly to your Dropbox. This is one of the things that if you are, let's say, currently with Zoom, if you are a paid user and then sometime you cancel your membership and you no longer have access to your recording. So what you can do is you can record your meeting directly into a Dropbox, or you can stream it, live stream it directly to YouTube. So you have two copies of it, one on YouTube and one in Dropbox. You can have real-time whiteboard collaboration, document collaboration, and then you can have, if you're a marketer, you're probably interested on having some access to the people that came to your meeting and you want to have access to them and you want to follow up with them. And of course, video quality and audio quality is superb. It's really down to how good is your internet at your end. So, and of course, for enterprise user or for people who are using this for company, we have a different price plan that is basically on your need. At the moment, some other companies have a minimum of 10 users. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that, let's say you have a company and you need only 5 users, we can sell you 5 account for the price that we agreed on. So there's different level of options available here. So once you're happy with the whatever you chose, you can either go a free user or a paid user. So what you can do is you can create an account for yourself. To create an account is very simple. All you have to do is you give your name, first name, last name, email address. Make sure you give the email address that you have access to, because we send a unique link to individual to click on that to make sure that you are who you claim to be. And also make sure you give a strong password that you remember, and also it's not that easy that other people can guess. So don't put your favorite city or favorite football team here. So make sure you have a strong enough password to protect you. Once you've done all of this stuff, the next thing you do is you click login. Here you can use the same email address that you have provided and then the password you gave in. If you forgot your password, you can also click on forgot your password, and you can also recover your password anytime you want. So I'm going to click on sign in. It takes me right into my dashboard. on the dashboard here is very similar to the web, is very similar to the app. On the app we have new meeting, join meeting, schedule a meeting, and then meeting. We don't have this on the app. On the bottom of the app there is some more options available, which is specific to the app, not to the web. So to start the new meeting is very similar to the app and the web. All you have to do is click new meeting, brings you this window up. So give your meeting a meeting title and then give it a name. If you're a pro user, you can give it a specific name. Let's say your business is XYZ business. You can put your business name here, and it basically is good for your branding. And then once you're done with that, you can start meeting. It takes you right away into the meeting. You are now in the meeting basically. So share this link with people who wants to join your meeting from Chrome browser. Of course, PC, Linux, or whatever computer they use, they can join your meeting from the Chrome browser using this link. You can share this on Facebook, you can email this. And if people want to join from the mobile, make sure you give them this ID, which is the end of this meeting as well, the meeting link. So the people who are joining from the mobile, they only need this ID. All they have to do is enter 3407-37995 on their app. So how they do that? Launch the app from the mobile, enter the ID, click join a meeting, and you are in the meeting straight away. So now that is over, at the bottom we have a few things that is required for any video conferencing. Of course, screen sharing is a must. So how to share your screen is you click on the screen sharing here. Here you can do your entire screen. Let's say you are playing a video on your screen. If you share your entire screen, you can share audio. What it does, it actually shares audio directly from your PC motherboard. So you don't have to have cracking video from the microphone. You can have a very high quality video coming out of your computer directly. So of course you can choose that and then share the screen. So you have to select that first. So what you do, you select on whatever is available and then share audio if you want to. If you don't want to share audio, and then you click share. Or you can share an application. Here are a few applications open. I have a file open. I have a Creative Cloud desktop, which is Adobe Premiere. I can open that one. So I can share that with other people if I want to. I can share a specific application. What it does is actually share only that application. It gives me a bit more privacy, so I can do other stuff on my screen. Or a lot of stuff on my screen, it looks really messy. I don't want to be other people seeing my screen. I can do that. And the other things what you can do is you share a Chrome tab. So here I have only one Chrome tab open. If I share this Chrome tab, then I can share the audio as well. Let's say if it was a YouTube Chrome tab, this will play the audio on YouTube and take the audio directly from the computer and share that with your audience. What I can do now, I can click share. Whichever method you use is going to be the same. Because it is a screen within the screen, within the screen, within the screen, you can see this cascading like almost an infinite screen sharing. So to stop the screen sharing, you can either click on a screen sharing, or there is an option at the bottom that you can stop sharing your screen. So the other thing, let's say you have 10 people on your meeting and somebody wants to raise their hand, they can click on raise hand. Now the moderator see that whoever raised their hands wants to say something or wants to talk. Of course, private chat, public chat is available here. You can chat here with people. You can, once you're happy with the chat, you can close the chat. And then here you can choose your microphone. There are in my computer there's a few microphones available, so I can choose any one of them. Right now is checking this microphone. When I'm speaking, so the bar is moving, so I know that the microphone is working. If the bar is not moving, the green bar, that means your microphone is not working. And you can also test your speaker. A lot of the time that people don't hear the meeting, and what happens is that their speakers either muted. Let's say it was like this, and then if you do the test, I don't hear anything. But if I unmute my speaker down here, so if I do the test now, you should see the ringing tone sound, and that means your microphone is good, your speaker is good, and what is left is your video. I don't have a camera here on this computer, so I can turn the camera on and off. At the moment it takes a virtual camera from the computer, which is really not available, so I can turn it off now. Security is a must for any meeting. We have heard a lot of horror story about the people hacking people's meeting, and this is a common thing now because we are working from home. Especially, let's say you're teaching kids and somebody come in and put some adult movie on. That's not a very good thing, is it? So what you need to do is you protect your meeting with a few things that we have enabled here. Option number one, you can lobby. So basically, when people wants to join, you get a knock, knock, knock sound, and then you can see who they are, and then you can allow them physically. You say, yeah, allow them to come into the meeting. Option number two, you can add a password. Add a password 1, 2, 3, 4. Add password. Make sure you share that password with people who you're inviting to come to join your meeting. When the people who wants to join your meeting, the moment they click join and enter your ID and click join again, now they ask for a password. What is the password? So if this password is a good enough password, so this should protect you from any people who are trying to come into the meeting and destroy your meeting. And the third option is at experimental level. We're not recommending this for you to use. This is really a high end-to-end encryption. So what it does is basically encrypt your meeting all the way from your computer to your recipient's computer. Imagine that you say, I don't want to trust Tryonex that they might listen to my meeting, which we don't do that. And you say, I want to talk to my guest who is somewhere in other country and I want to talk to him privately. So you can do, you can enable end-to-end encryption. What it does, it basically, if the other guy doesn't have the key or girls doesn't have the key, then you would not be able to hear or see anything what they say. So this is again at experimental level. We're not recommending you to use that one. So let's say I want to enable one of this meeting. What's going to happen now is this is green now. So my meeting is protected and it is secure. We have a few more options here, which might be interesting to you. So what it does is basically it gives your name, who you are, and then change video quality. Let's say you're in a poor core connection area. You don't have a lot of bandwidth. You can actually turn your video quality low or high to make sure that it actually match your bandwidth area. Our software is designed to do that on the background anyway, but let's say you can, it doesn't do a good job. You can actually manually do that yourself. Of course, you can go full screen. Click on this to go full screen. So all of this tabs and links and all those things is not available here. All you see is basically a beautiful screen with no other things distracting you. And then you can do live stream. You can stream it directly to YouTube. From YouTube, what you need is your private streaming key. So make sure you get that from the YouTube and you never share that with other people. And then once you insert that here and then click start live stream, and now it is streaming directly to your YouTube. On the YouTube, you can turn that streaming into private, into unlisted, or into public. So you could potentially reach thousands and thousands of people with your meeting at the same time. You can start recording your meeting directly into a Dropbox. Dropbox offer about 15 gigabytes of free space, so you can literally put your video on Dropbox and then you share that link with other people. So now you have some recording of your video that is available for you whenever you need it, and you can share that with whoever you would like to share that. Of course, you have to have an account with Dropbox to do that. What else we have? We can play a YouTube video if you wish to. Also, we can open a shared document. This is a extremely useful thing that we actually created. Imagine that you're living in a few countries far apart from one another, and you are working, collaborating, and building a business document or some other stuff. And instead of shouting back and forth, you can actually write here at the same time. So this could be your collaboration space that you can work together. I'm not going to teach you about how to use this document. It's not that difficult, but we're going to go through this document in another tutorial. So once you're done with that one, you can download your document and then you stop, close share document. You can blur your screen. This is a beta version. We're not recommending you to use that at the moment. You can do some more settings. You can mute everyone. You can turn the speaker status on and off, so you know who speaks the most and who's the loudest in the group. So you can have look at the shortcut, what shortcut is available. So that is all about running your meeting and operating your meeting as a person who's actually started a meeting. Once we're done with this one, what we're going to do is we stop the meeting, and I'm going to show you now how to join a meeting. To join a meeting is very simple. All you have to do is click on a join meeting. That is the same way through the app as well. So once you click on a join a meeting, here you need the meeting ID. Let's say someone else send you a meeting ID. You don't have the full link and you have the meeting ID on the computer. All you have to do is do the same thing. Join the meeting ID, but on the app, you do not put the whole link, or you do not click on the link to expect you to take you directly into the meeting in the app, because when we design the software or the platform and we want this to operate directly on the web browser, the first thing it actually looks is the browser available to us? If it is available, then it goes to the browser. The app is the secondary things. The app, the reason we designed the app to support people on the mobile. So unfortunately with the mobile, we don't have a really good browser that can do all the things that we are doing in the computer. Maybe in the future that could change. So on the app, make sure that you enter the ID manually. It is 8-digit number, or it is just some name that people have created and send it to you. So once you enter the valid meeting ID, all you have to do is click join a meeting. Now you're in the meeting. Again, the same thing available to you. And if you're not the moderator, you are probably going to be muted, because the moderator can change that you are muted by default. So you can unmute yourself. For example, I'm not muted here. If you want to unmute yourself, all you have to do is click on your microphone, or you can turn your camera on and off. So a lot of other options available here for you as we went through. Once you decided to leave the meeting, all you have to do is hit this leave meeting button. You're out of the meeting. The next thing what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to schedule a meeting. Click on a schedule a meeting. Same thing for mobile. Mobile is a bit more user friendly if it is available, if you're a paid user. So now what you can do is, this is all the past meeting that I have, and I can create another schedule meeting. So what I do, I click on new schedule, and then here I have to give a meeting title, a description of the meeting, and then I can choose a file. Let's say I have a business, I have a logo, I have a page. I want to display this to people so they can make it does look nice. And then here on the calendar, you can click on the calendar here, choose the date and then the time. Once you're happy, you click on save the meeting. So if I go back to schedule, I've already have a lot of scheduled meeting that is already paused. But one that I haven't started, I just created the demo, but I never started. To share a link of a scheduled meeting, all you have to do is click on share. Here you can copy all the text and send it to the people that you want. You can email them. Of course, at the moment we don't have like the options that are available that you can email it directly from here. You have to click the highlight the text, copy it, go to your email address, and then send it to people. Or you can send through WhatsApp. Whatever you decided to do is you have to copy this text, get it somehow to your email, to your WhatsApp, and then you can share this with other people. When people want to join your meeting, if they are joining from the app, they need this ID. People who joining from the computer, this is the link that they can click and they get into the meeting straight away. So that's with the scheduled meeting. This meetings is basically all the past meetings that I had. What I can do here is I can look at participants and I can export those participants and I can have them available locally to me. If I am a marketer, then I can basically start having a conversation with them through email, trying to build relationship with these people. So that is only available for paid user. This is not available for everyone. And then probably thinking like, what is this other thing here? Affiliate. Affiliate is not again for everybody. This is only available if you apply for it. So under partnership program, you have to click apply, and then it became available. One of the things that I would like you to do is, if you have any question, please send your question to support@tryonex.com, or you can join us on our Facebook page. We are quite active on Facebook page. We are checking that regularly, so you can send your question there directly. I hope you enjoyed it.